안녕하세요 여러분, Hallyu.
Hey y'all, I'm Shamra and I'm here with my girl Sabrina, and we are Hallyu, two Americans who are swept up in the Korean wave as it reaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music. We're reacting to ATEEZ WANTEEZ episode 21, and this is the last episode of Drunk Tease.
I love that the description up top is like, yeah, and it's like exclamation marks, heart, a devil. You know? Hilarious. So if you haven't watched our previous two reactions, stop what you're doing and check those out for episodes 19 and 20, because that is the beginning of this little like mini series within the series. And they have arrived at a bar and they are pretending to do like a, I don't know, isn't there a word for it? Like a bar hop or something. Yeah. So they're driving to different regions within Korea and they're like eating food from that region, I believe, and drinking like the most popular like drinks. So I don't know if they're all sojus or if it's just a popular drink from the area. I'm not really sure. So if you know, let us know. But they're drinking. They've been drinking for a little bit, and they're in various states of
inebriation.
Right. We'll just that sounds very nice. So we've got singing, we've got dancing, we've got drinking games, and some of the guys are finding it a little more difficult to kind of stay focused
to focus and cope.
Yeah. And we had karaoke there for a little bit. They were singing their songs and other songs. So I'm very excited to see what this last episode holds for us. So let's check it out.
Oh, I think I would like have a heart attack.
All the Korean booze is what I keep saying.
Oh, they're getting ready to go to Jeju Island.
That's right.
So now
it's a boat
captain.
Yeah. Captain, be my ally.
The ship is good to go. Looks like a duck.
A duck boat.
Hey, don't catch the bird. Let it go.
약 700m 앞 제주도입니다.
벌써요? 배가 20분이에요.
We're here.
I think he has to go like faster and faster because he can't help but laugh.
내가 아는 노래는 별로 없는 살짝만. 자, 선장 라인. 자, 창밖에 부르는 이 노래.
They weren't expecting that, were they? Look, it's on.
Why does it sound like the Phantom of the Opera?
It kind of does. Oh, maybe it is.
Oh, I knew it! I was
sounded
like,
like
why is that the Phantom of the Opera?
Yeah.
아니 뭐라고요? 아 벌써 제주도에 도착을 했다고요? 그럼 즐거운 여행 되시길 바랍니다. 이만 가보겠어. 주제 들어가세요.
That was beautiful.
마지막 하이라이트다. 모드메랑 동대고기. 동대고기 봐.
Oh, that looks good.
혹시 초장 없음? 야, 너 왜 이렇게 술마시니까 바라는 게 많아? 그냥 먹어주는 대로 있잖아.
They're so mom and dad right there.
야, 초장 두먹 찍는 거 한 번에 찍어. 아, 걔를 우리가
We lost Sonny.
야,
Oh, there he is.
He's wandering around.
노는 노래 왕국 제3부터 시작. 콧불소.
Oh no.
나는 크로트. 나는 하마. 나는 상어. 나는 캥거루. 나는 개냥이. 나는
That was too complicated.
동물의 왕국 개냥이부터 시작.
How do they to not knock drinks over. I would just take the
I'm
shot.
like, what the heck?
So
is
they're going up by one each time. So the first one does it one, and then the next person does their like one, and then or they have to do the number two, and then they pick the next person. So they do that person's once.
So they do their own once, and then
No, they do. So if okay, hold on.
yeah, I felt like San went like 8 times.
He just went really, really fast. So he
Okay.
sped it up. So you know,
Which is
wasn't-
amazing because
and-
he's like really
Well,
intoxicated.
that's probably why he just was like, go with it. So, you know, the anteater. So he was number one. So
Yeah.
he did an anteater, but then he did rhinoceros.
What made him number 1?
Because
the A?
No, because San said anteater goes first, and it was like San's
okay.
like game he chose. So he said anteater goes first. So
Okay.
he did the anteater, then he did the rhinoceros, like rhino. So then it went to him, then he
San.
did the rhino. So he has to do it 2 times because he's the second person,
Okay.
and then he does the next animal. So whoever, I don't remember who, like, was it shark or something? I don't know. Let's just say it was shark.
I feel like it was shark. Like it went like Mingy
So like
and
Mingy,
San for like a hot minute.
So he's the shark, and so now he's the third one. So he has to do the shark 3 times, and then once he does the shark 3 times, then he picks the next person, and so on and so on. So
Okay.
that one I've figured out.
How do you
but-
keep track of like
I
the
have
most, like
no
the who,
idea.
which is what animal?
And all you have to do is remember which animal. Like you don't have to remember who's doing the animal, but you have to keep track of what number you're on because you've got to do your
yeah,
animal.
but did they
that
come
many
up with like their
times.
own animal? Like,
Yeah,
or
that's
is
what
it
they-
like
so they-
well-known animal? Like
I've seen them
movements?
done
Like-
a lot, like gorilla. Like
Well,
you're
I can
obviously
get
doing
gorilla,
some, right,
like,
but
and shark.
yeah, I don't know if they make them up on the spot or if these are well known. Good
That's
question.
like,
let us know.
If you know, let me know because I'm.
Well, let me know,
really-
too. I'm
yes,
curious.
please let us know.
All right, here we go. Now that we figured this game out, so you would have failed.
I would have failed in like a hot minute.
So he was going 3 times, then a new one. Oh, he was 4 or 5. I don't know what he's doing. He did too many, unless we caught it in the middle.
That was cracking. Okay. Rhino is in trouble. Me too. It's okay. Okay, that didn't. Why is it getting faster?
So it does speed up as you go along
I'm
to make it more
screwed.
difficult.
It's already difficult enough. What is Hong doing?
He thought it was a kangaroo.
Oh, gotcha.
Couple shots.
Yeah.
Yes! Must be copyright. They can't play it.
I'll sing it.
Oh, well, this one is just chaos.
What is this?
They scream at each other until you can't take it anymore and you go to someone else. I don't think it's a number of times.
Leave poor Sonny alone.
You're scaring me. Nice words, please. You must have sworn.
Aww.
Oh.
Okay. Aww.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, someone gets into it too. Look at Joe.
Mama is like, that is when you know she has had it. Like,
He's like, I'll just do the drink. I needed this drink. Want to switch seats?
that must be like a guy game. I don't know that girls would be able to handle that. Like, if you're gonna yell in my face, like you might get smacked. Like, I don't know.
You're just like, wow. You have to like defend himself.
Aw, they moved Sonny inside so that he's no longer on the outside. Thank you, Jungho.
Yeah.
야 집에 가자. 이제 시작이야. 나 이거 화장실 좀 갔다 올게. 기다려봐.
Poor Yuna's like, why did you kiss?
그때 춤췄던 거 있잖아요. 기억 하나도 안 나.
기억 아예 안 나.
기억 아예 안 나. 저 사니한테 뭐라 한 거밖에 기억이 안 나요. 제가 그때 랜덤씬으로 그 엔딩 멘트 땄잖아요. 근데 저도 기억이 안 나. 야 그럼 안 잡아. 야 멤버들 우리 그 원티즈 1화 했던 기억나요? 근데 ATEEZ가 솔직한 리액션을 원한다 그래요.
솔직하게?
비하인드.
알았어.
알았어. So they're gonna watch themselves coming out of anesthesia.
Which is hilarious.
They haven't seen it, I think.
We've reacted to that as
We
well.
have.
그래서 다른 애가 안 본 애들이 몇 명 있네. 야 이거 안 봤어 설마 진짜? 얘는 확실히 안 봤어 지금. 너 안 봤냐?
나 창피해서 못 보겠어.
I'm too embarrassed to watch.
You're off the hook.
봤지. 안 봤네. 너 왜 안 봤냐? 아니 봤다니까. 뭔 내용인데? 수능 내시경. 그냥 봐. 그래 보자. 봤어.
I saw it in my dreams.
다들 어떻게 뒷담화에 부상이가 있다고 부상이 있다고 말해. 다들 있다고 하면은 부상을 부상 맞을게요. 아니 필 보고 싶은데 여기 나갔어.
We were talking about like how big is it gonna make the needle?
왜? 왜? 야, 누구야?
Oh, Jungkook's drooling.
There's an ocean in front of
아
you.
내가 이때 일부러 수면 내시경 해가지고 이상한 행동할 수도 있으니까
아.
일부러 밤을 새고 갔어요. 그냥 잠만 자고.
야 잠깐만 이제라도 얘기할 수 있어. 수면 내시경을 처음에 그 기회가 줬을 때 진짜 장난 안 치고 특히 다들 이런 거는 했어요 안 했어요?
아니 그게 아니라.
Yeah, that's what a viewer said.
야 너도 똑같잖아. 그리고 나서 제가 그랬어요. 그 차에서 제가 그 한마디 했어요. 근데 막상 이러고서 잘 되면 또 이게 시작인 거라고 그랬더니 얘가 그래도 수면 내시경 이거는 이게 내가 어떻게 할 수 있는 게 아니잖아 말면서 엄청 꾸짖었더니 나도 제일 좋아했어. 인정해 안 해? 그게 아니라 근데 이거 수면 내시경 내 정신을 할 수 있는 게 아니잖아.
Yeah.
It's true. And we talked about that. Like, poor Sonny. Aw, Mama's coming to check on you.
Yeah.
현지
What is he doing?
He's eating, hopefully. They're making him eat something.
언제까지 멈출 거야? 오늘 수영을 다 지금 똑같잖아.
He was, he's very silly.
It's weird.
Yeah.
근데 영부인들이 이거 보고 섹시하다 그랬어.
Sexy.
No, definitely not the way that I would describe that.
다 같이 얘기하잖아. 이때 얘기할 수 있는 거는 저 우영이 형이 너 누구야 야야 했을 때 내가 듣고 있었어.
알아.
네?
Mingy. Here comes the villain.
Right? He was the one who was like, he just got up and like walked out and was like, I'm good.
Dancing and everything.
말을 왜 이렇게 안 돼?
자, 나 명장.
제가 얘기했어요. 더 심했다고?
And then he disappeared. We were like, where
He
did he
did,
go?
나오면 깬다네. 허세 끝판왕이다. 수면 내시경 들어가기 전에 얘기했잖아요.
You did. It was like the last thing you sang.
했잖아. 하기 전부터 얘기했잖아. 증명을 하고 싶었다고 우리 멤버들.
너무 증명했어. 너는 강한 사람이야. 끝났어요?
뭘 마무리해요.
Aw, poor
한 시간 반
Sonny.
했잖아요. 왜 8시까지 해요?
바보샷. 야, 한명 신나갔다 이미.
Aw, don't pick on my Sonny.
야, 먼저 찍었어.
Oh my god, they took photos after this?
하트.
둥둥둥둥 찍기로 했어.
그런 거
I
없어.
thought they were doing a 4-shot.
그 다음에 V.
Or maybe they're doing just 4 pictures.
끝났어? 뽑기만 하면 돼. 뽑기만 하면 돼.
저기 나와서 기다리시.
Who was rushing them? Songhwan
Songhwan.
or Young? We're not gonna all fit there, Sungwa. Sungwa is wasted.
Sungwa wants in. He's like,
Yeah.
let me. Did he bite his nose?
I think he was biting his shoulder. Oh, now 3 of them are in this one. Aww. Mom and Dad and one of the troubled children. Aww, look at that love.
I love it. They're so cute. What does he? Does he have a pillow? Like a pop? What is that?
Mingy's like, oh. They're both too tall.
He whacked his head. Poor Sonny.
He's singing. Aww. Mingy's like standing.
Aww.
He finally opened his eyes.
Aww. So drunk.
Thank God the 2 of them are not, because that would be catastrophic, I think, if all 3 of them were drunk in there.
공주의 연습생 때문이야.
아, 불에 올려야 돼.
이거 있잖아, 이거.
약간 감정 가는 스쿨이었어요. 가져봐. 이런 거였어. 흥정가요.
잘 놀지 마.
형 그때 티나 이게 아이코 선배님의 지몬비. 아프지만 요즘 감기
He starts singing and he's like, oh, I'm, what's going on?
I love it there because it's so me. Like, that's why I said we should totally get drunk and go to karaoke bar.
That sounds dangerous.
Dorubang. Let's go.
Yeah. So where are Yino and Mingy? Oh, listen to those harmonies.
Oh, so pretty.
Even drunk. Wow. Oh, there's Yino.
There's you know. You know, was in the bathroom. Ah, chocolate milk is good for a hangover.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
나는 빠지. 가위바위보.
Love it. Yes.
난 묵네. 너도 묵낼 거야. 가위바위보.
너무 솔직해. 뭐 낼 거야? 뭐 낼 거야?
가위바위보.
So fun, so adorable.
나 치는다. 진짜 이번에도 안 맞고 나 그냥 솔직해. 가위바위보. 야, 근데
Oh, but Hongjung's letting him win.
He is. It's so sweet.
그래서 이거를 핀을 놔도 되는 거야, 마는 거야?
편집해주시겠지.
They'll let it for us.
Oh, I wouldn't trust your editors. I think it's interesting that Hongjung didn't get drunk until the end. What's the matter with him today? Drunk tease. Why are you going in there?
I want to go home. That's not. That's a barrel, isn't it?
Are
Like,
you a staff member? What are you doing over there?
who wants chocolate milk?
I'm really curious why some of them keep disappearing.
To get sick, maybe?
It's not the ones who are drinking the most, though.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Just I've seen that several times, but it's been a while, and every time I watch it just cracks me up. I still stand by like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe they let them get that drunk and then they filmed it. I mean, we've seen a little bit more of that recently. Like we watched it with Time to Twice and just a couple of others, but because you're so concerned with like the idol image, and I know that's not something that like ATEEZ is really all that concerned with, but they do still do like the idol training and whatnot. But like,
well, and I love it because they'll be like, wait a minute, I forgot I was an idol.
Yeah, they really seem to genuinely forget sometimes, but I don't know, like maybe it's more of a female rule, but I remember when I first started at like university, it was like you always have to have one person sober. Like that is just someone needs to be aware of what is going on and be able to like handle a situation if something goes down. So I tend to be the one that's always sober because I just worry about like, what about this surprises any of you? But I tend to want to remain sober so that I can
call my mom at like 3 a.m. and be like, "Hey, mama."
Yeah, so I'd be taking the phone from you, like, "Hey, mom, we're good. Yeah, there's someone here who's not drinking." Like this does not surprise me at all.
My mom would be like, "Are you okay? Are you walking back to your dorm? Like, call me when you get back to your dorm. Just be safe." And
yeah.
It was, God, I love those moments.
But see, I also grew up in a very urban area, so like a woman walking around drunk at night. I mean, this might be different culturally because I know it's not as big of a deal in Korea, but like it's not a safe thing to do. Like no one should be like drunk, off their tush and like walking around at night. Like it just screams for.
Well, this was also like in the 90s, and so it was just.
I lived in the 90s. I'm just saying it wasn't that it was that much safer, but. I just like I worry about things, but this was a very controlled environment. I mean, they were literally on camera. Like there was someone there to take care of them, protect them, whatever. It just shocked me that they put this out there, but it makes them again more human and more like we can. I mean, you're sitting here like I can relate to this, whatever. But I loved they were all different in the way that reacted to it. Like Hongjong waiting until the very end, being like, "Is it really okay? Can we all drink and just." Get drunk?" Because it reminds me of the 18 birthday where they were all like just exhausted off their butts, and he's trying to keep things in order. By then he's like, screw it, whatever.
He's trying to control the chaos, and then at the end he's just like, whatever.
The chaos cannot be controlled. Yeah. And so, but he stayed responsible and like not like Songhwa, he got drunk like right away, and he's the eldest, but he's not the leader. So that was pretty telling. And then just all of them being like, we got this.
Even though Songhwa got drunk right away, and he had several, and he reached his limit, I love that when San started to like reach past his breaking point, that Songhwa was still there to be that mom role and like hit him up and set him up and make sure he had food and rub his back and make sure he was eating. And
it was interesting that when they did the photos, San was with like the two towers because neither one of them was drunk. It didn't appear, and like if he were to fall, like they're like right there to catch him. Either that or Jungho, like I would have put him, but Jungho seemed to be kind of like instigating a lot of that. So he was acting a little bit more like the youngest in this one, but he could hold his alcohol. But he was like,
to be fair, he's also the one who instigated like the whole thing. Like it was
true.
His idea.
He wanted to experience that. Yeah.
And so I think it's really interesting that he's the one who can hold his alcohol the best, and he's the one who's like wanted to really just see his hyungs drink.
Well, I mean, I think there is, as the person who doesn't usually do the drinking, like. There are the friends that you think are hilarious drunk, and then there are the friends that are not so fun to be around. I mean, people,
that's true.
You become this like uninhibited like version of yourself. And when I do drink, I'm a happy drinker. Like I am a laughing my butt off. Like I'm that kind of drinker.
It depends on what I drink.
Really? Yeah, you've said that before. I don't know. I tend to like the same things. So, but every time I've ever had alcohol, like to the point of more than like, I start to feel it right away. And so I just read my body really well, and I don't tend to get like out of control, but I am very like happy, like a giddy, like everything's so funny. And like just that kind of like my husband, when he drinks, his like personal bubble goes down. So like he'll be hanging all over people, and they can hang all over him, so I'm just like, no, you're not drinking unless I'm around. Like, nope. But just some people are more violent. Those are the type of people that I didn't care to be around when they were drinking, because I'm like, you're a handful. And because it's a common Korean K-drama trope.
It is.
That you go drinking for a team dinner and you always embarrass yourself, or you say something that you shouldn't have said, or you're completely honest or whatever, and it just backfires. So there needs to always be somebody who's like, da da ba ba, and what she meant to say was,
right.
See, what happened was, like, we're going home. Like, there needs to be somebody. If you need a drink, you do you, but you make sure that there's someone there who's not going to leave you high and dry and put you in a bad situation.
That's true.
So, and I mean, for these guys to be able to like drink like this and have fun, they're all genuine friends, and so like drinking with your friends, they were singing, they were dancing,
that's one
they
of the
were
things
eating,
too.
like
they were
it was perfect.
Active. The fact that they were active and singing and dancing probably helped with their consumption of alcohol.
I'm sure, yeah.
That's one of the things that I love to do. Is just drink and then go dancing and just have that like environment where you're doing something while you're drinking. One, you actually end up drinking less, I feel like, because
I think that's
got,
probably
like,
true, yeah.
your mind thinking about other things.
You're not just sitting there.
You're not just sitting there and drinking. But it's just, I feel like that's just so much more enjoyable. Like, that would be me. I could sit around a table with a bunch of people and end up, like, dancing. I've done that before.
Again, shocked?
Anyone? And like, just start, like, belting out karaoke songs. I've done that before, too.
We really should go to Norbong and like.
We should.
But I don't want to arrive there drunk. But you get like food and stuff. Like, yeah, okay. That's much more appealing to me, of like drinking while you're already there. But I don't want to like arrive like already drunk. But yeah, that seems like a lot of fun.
I would do it
A lot of fun.
I wish we had one here. That would be so much fun.
There was one where I grew up, not in this area, this general area, but it wasn't like, I want to go to like a Korean.
Yes.
Karaoke.
Just a,
like.
Yes.
I think it would be so much different. So
legitimate Korean karaoke
right
bar.
With K-pop on the like the prompter, and just a lot of options that way. It'd be a lot of fun. But I just love how they started off singing their music, and then they ended up with like Korean classics. I'm assuming I was not familiar with the song, and then we had Phantom of the Opera in Korean. Like this sounds really familiar, but I've never heard of it before. In fact, I had, but only in English. So good. So fun. So if you have enjoyed taking a look at WANTEEZ with us, make sure that you like and subscribe down below to see more of our WANTEEZ episodes as they are coming out. There are 44 to my knowledge in total as of right now, so we plan to do them all. We will continue reacting to them as long as you guys want us to keep doing it. Yay. So let us know in the comment section down below if you want more WANTEEZ, or if there's anything else from ATEEZ you'd like us to take a look at. And if you like drama.
And if you like drama, make sure to check out Hallyu Reviews, where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or completely skip. Save the trauma of a bad drama, y'all. Until next time, adios.